following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, home for the great games. Good evening, soccer fans from around the world. Replay Sports Channel proud to present round of 16 second leg action in our Classic Soccer Champions League tournament. Tonight, coming to you from Milan, Giuseppe Meazza, and it is full, 75,000 in attendance tonight to watch the second leg match between the 66-67 Inter Milan squad taking on the 1990-1991 Red Star Belgrade squad. Hi again, everybody. Glenn Walker here from the Replay Sports Channel studios, somewhere in Florida, getting ready to take you out across the Atlantic into Milan for some great soccer action. First, we're going to take you into the starting lineups. Both teams use some rather different, unique formations. First of all, the Inter squad, using a combination of 1-4-2-3. Sarti will be in goal. Pichi, Facchetti, Guarnetki, Bedin, and De Menzies are your defenders. Mazzoli and Suarez, I think it's a different Suarez, not Luis Suarez. In the midfield, Corso, Capellini, and Domingini are your forwards. Inter will be in the familiar blue and black stripe uniforms. And looking at the visiting Red Star Belgrade squad, Stojanovic in goal. They use the familiar, typically 4-4-2, but tonight they're going to line up in the 4-5-1. Lupko Petrovic, the manager, kind of changing things up on us here. Marovic, Nedoski, Radinovic, and Sabadanovic, please forgive me on the name pronunciations, are at defenders. Stojkic, Mihalovic, Jagovic, Prosinecki, and Vasilovic are the midfield. And Benick will be the striker in this formation. Red Star in the traditional red and white uniform kits. Full capacity crowd down the field or on the pitch. We'll go ahead and take you there now as we're going to get underway. Both of these teams finished 1-1 in their match last week. That score carries over, as you see on the scoreboard. It is a rainy night in Milan, but that has not deterred this full capacity crowd from turning up tonight to watch the round of 16 action. Our Paraguayan referee having final instructions for both team captains. Red Star won the toss and they will kick off. All set to go here from Milan. And Benick gets us underway. As I mentioned, both clubs finished 1-1 last week. Benick scored the early goal in the 9th minute. Facchetti had the second half goal in the 64th minute. You'll notice in the Red Star lineup, no Panchev. Panchev got 2 yellow cards as Dominici making his way down to the penalty area. He shoots, and it's into the back of the net. We have an early goal for Inter. Angelo Domingini, his second goal of the competition. Pichi will get the assist. Here in the 5th minute, Inter with a 1-0 lead, 2-1 on aggregate. Couldn't have a better start for Inter Milan. manager Alinio Herrera. Red Star trying to regroup. Peachy flicks that one away. We'll have our first corner kick of the evening. As we were mentioning before, no Panchev for Red Star. Accumulated 2 yellow cards, sent off the game in the 58th minute last week as Brzezinski's kick goes wide right. Sarti will prepare the goal kick. You can check out our scoreboard at the bottom of the screen as Demenzies gets fouled. A lot of interesting results in the earlier round of 16 games. We'll talk more about them at halftime. Bedin wins control for Milan. To Capellini. Prozinecki takes the ball away from Suarez. Long pass to Benick. Benick dribbling his way through traffic into the penalty area. He shoots. Nice deflection by Sardi. Rebound collected by Stosic. Shoots. Wide right. Inter Milan, winners of Group A. 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Undefeated here at home. Corso works his way into the penalty area. He shoots. Stojanovic with the block. Stojicic gets the rebound. 12th minute of the game as Nojojski is going to be shown the yellow card by the Paraguayan referee. You missed it. Inter scored early. They lead 2-1 on aggregate as Capellini lines up the indirect free kick. Over to Corso. Corso shoots! 2-0 Inter Milan. They lead at 3-1 on aggregate. And things are becoming dire here quickly for Red Star. Red Star Belgrade finished second in Group G. 2 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. Those 3 draws as Vasilovic's kick goes wide left. Goal kick coming up for Inter Milan. Those 3 draws, most of any club in the group stage, 3 draws. Struggled on the road. No wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in the group stage for Red Star Belgrade. Add to that losing your leading scorer, Panchev, on a red card, and it's going to be rough going here as Peachy flicks that one over the goal line, and it'll be corner kick for Red Star. They're down 2-0 here, 15 minutes into this one. The winner moves on to the group of 8. Maravic's kick high over the crossbar. And we'll have a goal kick. For those of you new to the broadcast, we are using classic soccer. Suarez is fouled. Takes the indirect free kick. Capellini into the penalty box, shoots over the crossbar. And soccer is just one of many sports we offer here on the Replay Sports channel. Maravich is called for the foul. Mazzoli will take the indirect free kick. We also have American football, World Football League, baseball, golf, hockey, basketball. A lot of great things. Make sure to like and subscribe as Sabanovic dangerously flicks that one away. That could have been an own goal. Corner kick to Inter. 20th minute of this one, and Inter 2-0 lead, 3-1 lead on aggregate. Kick into Bedin. Bedin shoots wide left of the target. Be a goal kick for Stojanovic. And Facetti's going to be called over. Paraguayan referee takes out his notebook and writes down the name. Yellow card for Facetti here in the 21st minute. Red Star. 2-0 deficit. Trying to get something going here. Jukovic's kick sails wide right at the goal mouth. Inter, clearly the team on the attack. Stojcic gets an interception there. Capellini with a hard tackle. And Mihalovic with the quick indirect free kick. 24th minute. First half. Prozinecki. Top of the box. Shoots over the crossbar. Speaking of the group of 8, we will have our draw in a future broadcast. You'll find out who is playing who in the quarterfinals. Some tantalizing prospects. The teams that have gone through so far is Peachy, finds Facchetti, back out to Bedin. Bedin to Capellini, shoots. Great save by Stojanovic. Stojanovic under fire here early. Things seeming to calm down. Another foul. And Mazzola will get the indirect free kick. Suarez. Pass intercepted by Vasiljevic. Facchetti gets control for Inter. Suarez tackled by Mirovic. Mazzola lines up the indirect free kick. 30 minutes gone as Mazzola's kick sails wide left. Inter leads it 2-0. They are up 3-1 on aggregate. Remember, both clubs tied 1 apiece last week in Belgrade. Mihalovic into Inter territory. Passes it to Stosic. Stosic, surrounded by traffic. Guarnieri, excellent steal. Passes it to Mazzoli. Facchetti, into Red Star territory. Long pass to Mazzoli, top of the penalty box. Tackled by Mihalovic. That will be a direct free kick. First one we've seen here tonight. Paraguayan referee making sure the Red Star wall is exactly the correct amount of meters or feet where they're supposed to be. They're standing right there on the line of the penalty box or penalty area. Corso talking it over with Capellini. What would be the best strategy here? 35th minute. Inter looking to increase their lead here and book a ticket into the final 8. Into the wall. Rebounded to Radinovic. Red Star has controlled possession in this game as Capellini will be called for a yellow card. Yellow card for Capellini in the 37th minute. It's pretty much been all Inter Milan to the delight of the Inter Milan. Oh, they're not going to like that one, though. Bedin arguing with the referee after that call, but our officials are not having any of it. So 3 yellow cards already issued to Inter, just the 1 so far to Red Star. Red Star trying to find some magic here late in the first half. So we approach the 40th minute. Peachy's going to get called for the foul. And the yellow cards are coming fast and furious here. Przanecki with the indirect kick. Passes it to Djokovic. Menzies with the steal. Menzies down the sideline. Capellini. Down to the corner. Passes into the penalty box. Mazzola shoots off of Brzezinski. And it will be a corner kick. Second corner kick of the night for Inter. Menzies shoots. He scores. 3-0 Inter Milan. His first goal of the tournament. Corso with the assist. And now the mountain for Red Star is getting tougher to climb. 3-0 in the game, 4-1 on aggregate. What adjustments will Luka Petrovic have to make in that Red Star dressing room at halftime? Less than a minute to go, plus whatever stoppage time is added on as Red Star are awarded a goal kick. Three minutes, our fourth official tells us. 3 minutes of added time. Red Star trying to get something here before halftime. Guarneri with the steal. Stokic gets it back. He's going to shoot. Easily saved by Sarti. We're into the first minute of stoppage time. Nadoyski going to kick it back to the goalie. And I'm wondering if Red Star is just want to get to halftime here and then think up of some ways to attack the second half. Capellini controls that shot, and we are through the first 45. And what a first half for Inter Milan. They lead at 3-0, 4-1 on aggregate. They are just 45 minutes away from booking their ticket to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with some halftime highlights and results from around the Champions League. So don't go anywhere. Those of you that follow American football, WFL 2023, Sunday Night Football, our next matchup features an Atlantic Division contest between the Birmingham Americans and the Tampa Bay Bandits. So if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. We have a great Action PC Football League going here. In our 10th week, playoff spots on the line, and this should be a good one. So hoping to have that one up and going here in the next day or so. Let's take you back out, though, to our game between Inter Milan and Red Star Belgrade, and it has pretty much been all Inter Milan as we take a look at the halftime statistics here. Domingini got things started very quickly, 5th minute goal. Corso scoring in the 13th minute, and then De Menezes in the 42nd. And as you can tell by shots on goal, Inter with 12, Red Star with 7. Fouls. There have been 12 fouls committed by both teams. Yellow cards issued out. There have been 4 issued out to Inter versus 1 to Red Star. Corner kicks, both clubs with 2 so far. Possession, though, Red Star has had more possession, 52% to 48%, compared with Inter. And if you were watching the ticker at the bottom, we do have results from other matches, but just to kind of walk you through, Steaua versus Benfica. Steaua wins that match 4-1. Remember, they were trailing 3-1 on aggregate, so they score 4 goals. They win 5-4 in aggregate. Steaua, the 88-89 Steaua Bucharest team moves on to the group of 8. Inter Milan fans might be interested in this one. AC Milan 3, Valencia 1. Valencia was leading that one 1-0 after the first leg. AC Milan moves on after winning 3-1 on aggregate. Feyenoord 3, Panathinaikos 2. They were tied at 3-all heading into this game. Feyenoord wins 6-5 on aggregate. And the Marseille PSV match ended in a 1-all draw. They were tied 1-1 at the end of the first leg, so it had to go to penalties, and Marseille wins the game 5-4 on penalties. Reims and Barcelona. Barcelona shuts out Reims 3-0. They take the round 7-1 on aggregate. Ajax and Celtic. Ajax shuts out Celtic 3-0. They win the round 6-3 on aggregate. And of course, this one's tough for me as an Arsenal supporter. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. Chelsea win in advance 5-1 on aggregate. So there are the scores. Again, we'll go in a little more detail in our post-game show. But both teams are out. It is raining here, but it's not dampening the spirits of the Inter Milan crowd. They are just 45 minutes away from booking their ticket to the round of 8. So here we go. Inter to kick off. They're in their familiar blue and black striped uniforms. They are moving left to right across your screen. Can Red Star mount a comeback? Guarni blocks that one away. Corner kick for Red Star. Pass to Nojewski. Over the bar. Goal kick. Bidden steals the ball. And he's going to kick this one back to the goalkeeper. 3-0 lead. Inter. Still a lot of time left to play. Just the 55th minute of this one. And we have our first substitution. So an early substitution here by Red Star. Stojic will go out and will be replaced by Milojevic here in the 55th minute. So first substitution of the night. And Fichetti with the tackle. Indirect free kick for Radinovic. Controlled by Inter Milan. Corso. Passes it down to Fichetti. Down the sideline. Kicks it into the penalty area. Controlled by Capellini. He shoots. Saved by Stojanovic. Again, if you missed it earlier in the match, Inter Milan undefeated at home during the group stage. Red Star has never won an away game during the group stage. They had their 2 draws and 1 loss in the 3 away games. Jugovic will head that one over the crossbar, and we have an Inter Milan corner kick. 60th minute. We've played an hour. Inter with a 3-0 lead. Radinovic kicks that one out of the penalty area. Capellini controls it for Inter. Back down the field. Steal by Mirovic. Over to Vasilovic. Radinovic. Down the field to Prosinecki. Finds an open man, Jugovic, in the penalty area. He shoots. Flicked away by Sardi. Fourth corner kick of the night for Red Star. Benek shoots over the crossbar. Pass intercepted by Prosinecki. Suarez with a tackle. And he's going to get called over for his first yellow card. Red Star controlling the ball. Peachy with the steal as we approach the 65th minute. Vasilovic gets it back for Red Star. Over to Mirovic. Into Radinovic. Trying to get to the penalty area. Evades one tackler. Into the penalty area. He shoots. Headed away by Bedin. It'll be a corner kick. Red Star down 3-0. Down 4-1 aggregate. Time could soon be a factor. Fichetti kicks that one away. Picked up by Milovic. Peachy with the steal at the top of the penalty area. Over to Bedin. Both teams warming up players on the touchline. They're wearing their tracksuits, warming up here in this rainy night here in Milan. Capellini shoots, headed away by Mirovic. A corner kick for Inter. Fourth corner kick of the night for Milan. Corso kicks it into the penalty area, controlled by Bedin. Bedin shoots over the crossbar. 16 shots on goal for Inter versus 12 for the Red Star Belgrade. Long goal kick by Stojanovic, stolen by Bedin. Radinovic gets it back. He's heading toward the penalty area. Looking for numbers. Fichetti takes the ball away. Over to Suarez. 70th minute. Time becoming a factor for Red Star Belgrade. Menzies. Over to Corso. Corso's pass intercepted by Vasilovic. Long pass into Inter territory. Connects with Prosinecki. Prosinecki into the penalty area. He's going to shoot. Left of the crossbar. Goal kick. Menzies controls the goal kick. Mirovic with a hard tackle. And it'll be indirect free kick. 75th minute. Fichetti has the ball taken away. Red Star in their traditional red and white uniforms. Inter passing the ball back. We will know in soon short order who will be joining Chelsea, Ajax, Barcelona, Marseille, Feyenoord, AC Milan, and Steaua Bucharest in our final 8. And we have our first substitution for Inter. Capellini will be coming off. He is taking his time. The Uruguayan referee is trying to encourage him to walk a little faster. And he will be replaced by Jair. Jair coming in here in the 76th minute. Capellini finally making it to the dugout there. Jair into the game. Goal kick. Domengini with the yellow. But the Uruguayan referee has issued a lot of yellow cards tonight. But it has not deterred Inter. 12 minutes plus any additional time away from advancing to the group of 8. Fichetti kicks it over to Bedin. Najoski steals the ball. Making his way toward the penalty area. Passes to Mihalovic. She shoots. Guarneri heads it over the goal post, over the crossbar. It'll be corner kick. 80th minute. Guarneri heads another one away. Red Star manager Lupko Petrovic urging his players to move forward. Time becoming a factor here. Benic shoots over the crossbar. Red Star cannot find the back of the goal to save their lives tonight. Mihalovic with the foul on Mazzoli. Time trickling down. As Mazzoli's pass down the touchline, Jugovic controls it. Menzies with the interception. Into the penalty area, Najoski intercepts it. Suarez takes it away. Suarez shoots off a Najoski corner kick. 6 minutes remain. Menzies shoots wide right. Red Star, Stojanovic trying to hurriedly get the ball back into play. Pass intercepted by Peachy. Domengini taking his time. Going to kick this one backwards. 5 minutes plus any added on time. There shouldn't be much. Wasn't that much stoppage in play this half. Already thinking about some interesting matchups in the group of 8. Could we be blessed with a Milan derby, Inter versus AC? Wouldn't that be something? As Bedin passes that one back, small group of Red Star fans whistling in derision, trying to urge their club to try to go after the ball. Najoski does, but he's called for the foul. Prozinecki steals the ball. 2 minutes left of regulation time. Radinovic making his way. Fouled by Peachy. Tries to hurriedly set up the indirect free kick. Into the penalty area. Nadoyski shoots over the crossbar. Final seconds of regulation. Fourth official says 2 minutes of added time. Jugovic with the foul, and he will be called for the yellow card here in extra time, or in added on time. We've played 1 minute of additional time. Inter Milan fans beginning the celebration. And as the soccer made in Germany commentator Toby Charles used to say, it's all academical now. Inter Milan waiting out the seconds until they can officially book their ticket to the round of 8. Inter Milan just came out, and there's the final whistle. As Red Star Belgrade players, shoulders slumped, heads down, as they have been knocked out of our Champions League tournament. Inter Milan, fans are celebrating. Fireworks going off. Inter wins at 3-0, 4-1 on aggregate. They will advance. Take a look at our final statistics. No scoring here in the second half. They didn't need any. But Inter Milan moves on. So, as promised, in-depth take you around what happened in those earlier matches. We'll start with Marseille and PSV. PSV coming into the game with a 1-0 lead. Ended up being tied 1-1 in the second leg. Marseille goes forward on penalties. The game ended up going to penalties. Marseille wins. They go forward into the group of 8. Feyenoord 3, Panathinaikos 2. Feyenoord had a 1-0 lead aggregate coming in. They advanced 6-5 on the aggregate after extra time. AC Milan, they win 3-0. They were up 2-0. They advanced 3-1 on aggregate. I'm sorry, those were first half scores. The ones in parentheses are first half scores. Sorry about that. Steaua Bucharest coming back after trailing 1-0. They win 4-1. They go 5-4 in aggregate. Reims shut out by Barcelona 3-0. Ronaldinho with 2 goals in that game. Barcelona advances on a 7-1 aggregate score. Ajax ends Celtic's dream of European glory, winning 3-0. They advance 6-3 on aggregate. And Chelsea, Alex with 2 goals in that game. They move ahead 5-1 on aggregate. And the game you just witnessed here, Inter with a 3-0 victory. They advance 4-1 on aggregate. So as we said earlier, we will have the draw for you, the quarterfinal draw. That'll be the next soccer broadcast for you. But in the meantime, we should have some football coming up soon. American-style football, the Birmingham Americans and the Tampa Bay Bandits, and their Sunday night football spectacular. So, once again here from Replay Sports, Glenn Walker here. Thank you so much for watching our classic soccer broadcast. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time.